New today, the feds shifting gears in the Ed Burke trial, moving from allegations involving the Field Museum to allegations Chicago's longest-serving alderman traded political favors for law firm business with a local Burger King franchisee.
CBS 2 political reporter Chris Tye is live at the Dirksen Federal Building with what jurors in the bribery and extortion case heard as new tapes were played today. Chris?
Joe and Erica, jurors in the Ed Burke corruption trial have now heard on multiple occasions Ed Burke, in his own words, on those secret recordings, walking a very fine line between what they say is him seeking special consideration for his goddaughter and trying to steer business to his law firm, all while political favors are being asked of him. The final piece of the prosecution's case involving the Field Museum was buttoned up Tuesday after an internship application Burke set in motion for his goddaughter fell through the cracks at the museum. The former president of the museum said of Burke's possibly scuttling of an upcoming rate hike, quote, "I suppose he could withhold his support if he was angry enough and embarrassed enough about the museum's handling of the internship." A U.S. attorney asked, were you understanding him tying the two together, the internship and fee proposal? To which the president said, yes. The feds case then turned to the Burger King portion of the case, where the feds allege Burke traded political favors for contracts with his private law firm. Burger King franchisee Shaukat Danani said a building permit to renovate the store at 42nd and Pulaski was being held up by Burke's office over big rigs parking in their parking lot. Burke telling him, activists are giving me aggravation about it. Danani saying until that time, he'd never received complaints about that problem at all. In a wiretapped conversation with a political associate in Texas, where Danani is from, Burke said, I'd also like to get some of his law business and get him involved here in Chicago. I hear he's got 300 Burger Kings. He's someone you and I should try to get to know. In setting up which restaurant to host a lunch meeting with the fast food owners, Burke said to his assistant, they might be Muslim. If they have any dietary restrictions, I don't think we'll be serving them Polish sausage or sauerkraut. After receiving a building permit for the Burger King, their project was stopped after the feds say Burke was upset his firm hadn't yet got business. One of Danani's staffers wrote him, quote, I know these guys are very powerful and can make life difficult for all of our Chicago stores, and I don't want to take this risk until we discuss everything. Let's hope they don't send the health department to mess around with us. Burke's defense team really addressed that franchisee pretty aggressively this afternoon, making three big points. Number one, that Burke never demanded law work in exchange for help with the Burger King. Number two, that it was the franchisee, not Burke, that initiated the contact initially. And number three, that the law firm of Burke that he ran was never hired by that franchisee, and still the project was completed. Live at the Dirksen Federal Building, Chris Tye, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Chris.